Don't you just love this little calendar? These are so easy to make, and they would make super Christmas gifts. They're very inexpensive to make also. So I'm going to show you today how to make one of these. What you're going to need is, you're going to need a picture frame. This is a magnetic photo frame that I bought at Walmart, a 4x6. It's got the magnet on the back. I think they were either 94 or 97 cents. So you're going to need one of these. I also picked up these little calendars. You get 10 in a pack for $3. These I found online at Tailored Expressions. So I'll just go ahead and leave all this information in the video as to where I got all these products. These here I found at the dollar store. Just the sticky notes. They come in 4 different packs, and what I've done is I've split these in half, so you can actually get 8 sticky note packs to make 8 of these. Then I found these pencils when I went into Staples. They were on sale. There's 72 of them here, just golfing pencils, and they were $11. So, and you also will need some mono liquid glue. And you also will need some kind of designer series paper to make this. And then it's really simple, really easy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you're just going to need some designer series paper. I've got one sheet here. This is a 4x6 piece. This is going to go inside your frame. Then you're going to need 2 strips. They're a 1/2 inch each by 6 inches. So I chose the same as my designer series paper. I chose them the same so everything matches. I also, what you're going to need is a piece of very vanilla cardstock. This is measured at 2.5, and we're going to do some scoring, and then we're going to end up cutting it at 2.5. So I chose very vanilla because it goes very well with this. You can choose whatever colors you want. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your scoring tool, and you're going to take your 2.5 inch sheet. So every 1/2 inch you're going to score up until you get on the 2.5 mark. Then we're going to cut it. So you're going to end up having 4 score marks in here. And then again, 2.5 mark, you cut instead of scoring. So your paper is going to look like this with all your score marks in here. So now what we're going to do is, you can take scissors and cut on each score line. You're going to need about a 1/2 inch cut. I'm just going to use my paper trimmer here to do that because I can't cut them evenly. So what I've done is I've taken every score line that you have, the 4 score lines, you're going to want to put this on your score line, so at a 1/2 inch, and you're just going to want to cut up to 7/16. So it's just the little line right before the 1/2 inch mark. So again, on every score line that you have, so every 1/2 inch, you want to go up 7/16. So you're not cutting a complete 1/2 inch here. It's just, like I said, one below the 1/2 inch marks. And then what I did was I just took one of the ends here and I just snipped it off with my scissors. It doesn't matter which side. So it'll look like this. Then you're just going to score. You're just going to take your score lines and just crease them. And then you're going to take your liquid mono glue, and you're going to take the shortest side here, and you're just going to put glue on that. And then you're just going to fold these up together so that it forms a square. And you just want to hold that down for 1/2 minute or so, just so that it sticks. So once you have that, then all I did was I just took and I just started folding in these flaps here. And when I would fold one in, I'd put a little bit of mono glue on top, and then I would fold in. I found that the opposite side I would fold in next. I found that to work better, if that makes any sense. Instead of folding this one in, I folded the one right directly across. And then I just went ahead, and at this point now, you just add another little dot of your glue on the bottom, fold in the next tab, and then your last tab. So it'll look like this when you're all done. So this is going to be what's going to hold your pencil or pen in place. So then what I did was I just took my 2 strips and I started with one side and put some liquid mono glue on it. And then I put my strip on, and you want to leave about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch overhanging on the top. 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. Just so you have a little tab there. And then just make sure that that's stuck pretty good. And then I just took and put some more on the bottom. And then just folded my designer series paper over that. And then put some more on this side, and then folded my designer series paper up the side here. And then once it's stuck, I just trimmed this end again it's probably closer to 1/4 inch. You don't need a lot on there. And then I just took my glue and I just put a little bit of mono glue, just a little, on the ends here. And then what you're going to do is just fold these right over the top. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because my first one I did, I just glued the designer series paper up to the top here, and it didn't look as finished as I thought it could. So this just makes it look that much more finished with it rounded over the top. So that's why I did that. You can just put it up to the top if you want, just like so. But again, I like the roundedness of it. It just looks more finished. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So that's what you're going to have, a little pen holder for your calendar. So now we're just going to go ahead and assemble our calendar. So what you want to do is just take out your sheet of paper. Some of these come with plastic wrapped on them. You just want to make sure that there's no plastic, and they'll say on there if there's plastic. These do not. I have some desk calendars that I'm going to do next, and they have plastic on there. So just take any of that stuff off, and then you just slide your designer series paper right in your frame. And then you're going to go ahead and take one of your calendars, and I'm just going to apply some liquid mono glue on the calendar. You could also use some fast fuse if you don't have the liquid mono. Either one will work. They're very good, strong adhesives. Then you're just going to kind of put your calendar up towards the top. And then you're going to take your sticky notes, and I just split them right in half. You just take your sticky note, the one with the sticky side down. It's not very sticky, so I'm going to just take my liquid mono glue and just put this on the back here. I'm not going to depend on the stickiness of these sticky notes. And then you're going to take your sticky notes and you're going to put it right underneath your calendar. So right here is where we're going to put the pen holder or pencil holder. So you're just going to take one side, any side, just put a bunch of mono glue on there. And then you're just going to stick it right down. I put it close to the bottom. And just give it, you know, a half a minute or so to stick on there. Then you just take your pencil, stick it in there, and there's your calendar. So simple and easy to do. You can use up your designer series paper this way. You can wipe out a whole bunch of gifts this way. Teachers, these would make great teacher gifts. Postmen, your bus drivers, you name it. I'm sure your coworkers, they would all love a gift like this. And you have all your pencil, your post-it note, your calendar right there that you can put on your desk or on the side of your fridge. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.